Comes back, 92 on the fastball.
Dick, somebody got Jerko with the old gum and the cup on top of the hat. Oh, that's the oldest trick in the book. That and the old hot foot. You know what the key though is? You got to try to put water in there. So when he tilts his head, water comes out. He's like, "Where's that water coming from?"
Come on.
No, yeah.
You feel the weight then, wouldn't you?
Well, some guys just don't get it.
2-2 now to Frazier. It's a nice look, don't you think?
Oh yeah. And you know, the key is that his teammate, you can't give it away. You can't look at him and like start laughing, else you think something's going to be up.
See how long the whole thing will last. You saw a peek of Nick Vincent still on the DL. What do you mean? What's on my hair?
He's got no clue.
Full count. Ground ball to short. Amarista in between Hop. And a 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Quackenbush. Stretch half of the 7th at Petco. It's number 13 on the list of rules in the clubhouse. Always wear your cup. And Jed Jerko bringing some smiles.
Even pitching coach Darren Mosley likes it. Jose Valentin is trying to score 2 points.
And protective hood now for Jed Jerko. Oh, when he tried to put the hood on, he realized that they were trying to flick sunflower seed shells in that cup.
Well, a job well done.
Well, the pranksters are out. CC Lee has been duped. The cup secured to the top of his hat with bubble gum, and he doesn't even know.
Well, yeah, just look at the guy next to him. He'll tell you he's laughing.
Well, Katie's going to give it away because she's laughing, and he's looking right at her. She can't even keep a straight face.
Yeah, I'm being serious now, Katie.
CC's looking around like, why is everyone laughing at me?
What are you doing?
Guys, I'm not saying anything. I know what has
giving
happened.
it away.
But, I mean, he really does have no clue. And
Well, he will if he just looks at you.
I know. I believe Mark Zipczynski is the culprit.
Yeah.
He's now hiding because we're not supposed to say anything. But gum has attached that to his head.
Well, that's a good sign. I mean, hey, it was a tough, brutal weekend for the ball club. They went in with high hopes. Tigers took all 3. You got to bounce back, though. I mean, there's still 2 weeks.
What a moment that was. Defining moment of that team in regular season play in such a fun season of baseball. 85 and 87.
So what if he has to go out and play defense today?
Right.
Will they tell him?
They've got to, right?
They probably should. And if he doesn't play, is he going to find out, like when he goes in to after the game, take a shower? He's going to wonder, now, how long has that been up there? Oh, he's fixing the other guy's hat. You might want to look in the mirror, pal. Oopsie daisy. Oops.
Looking around, who did that to me? None of his teammates talking to him probably at that point. Then you got to watch the field. What do you mean?
They're probably new teammates too. I mean, Johnson and Johnson.
He did it, not me.
Oh yeah, point to somebody else. Yeah, throw him under the bus.
So Vogelsong got him with the bubble gum on top of the hat. I'd be careful doing it to somebody if you didn't know him. Helton pops it out of play. I'm going to kick that guy out. He'll turn around and take your picture. Yeah, this guy may not think that that's really funny. Plus, it also tells you that there's nobody that he knows is watching the game, or they'd be texting him, or he doesn't have a phone. It's going to be there a while. Yep, those are the 2 guys that got him. You see go down, you see Lincecum. They're always together.
Well,
Well, even though it's the 13th inning, a little hijinks going on in that Reds dugout. Jose Peraza, unbeknownst to him, a little addition to his Reds cap. Of course, you can't see it now, but there you go. Alfredo Simon there on his left. Was that Suarez on his right? In the middle, Jose Peraza.
See, now even Billy Hatcher has seen that trick at least 100 times, but still gets a kick out of it. Uh-oh.
He wants to know who to blame. It's probably Simon. He's playing it cool on that.
Well, boys will be boys. A hot foot has been scheduled. Whose shoe was that? Oh, that's Scott Van Slyke. Okay. Little does he know. Remember, he got kicked out the other night for arguing about third strike call. We shall await further developments. We will see. Adrian's cooling off. Oh, maybe they've tried to light it and he was trying to fan it. Oh. Oh, look out here. Nada. The whole bench is waiting. 6-0 in favor of the Dodgers. The big dramatic moment is, what about the hot foot for Scott Van Slyke? Well, Adrian certainly set it on fire. It took a while before Scotty reacted, and the first thing he does, something smells wrong in here. What is it that smells? Is there anything wrong with my hat? There's something rotten in Denmark. What? Maybe it's my hat. No? Ah, now we found it. So needless to say, the Dodgers are playing pranks. They are not only leading 6-0, they're well aware the fact as the bench breaks up that the Giants are losing at least 3-0. And one of the
and Marte a chance to drive in a run with Mercer, the man at second base, and Garrett Cole does not
the
know.
old bubblegum trick.
Yeah, he does not know what's happening around him, and everybody's keeping a straight face.
Now the pranksters are out. CC Lee has been duped. He got the cup secured to the top of his hat with bubble gum, and he doesn't even know it.
Well, yeah, just look at the guy next to him, and he'll tell you he's laughing.
Well, Katie's going to give it away because she's laughing, and he's looking right at it. She can't even keep a straight face. You're giving it away.
I mean, seriously, Katie.
CC's looking around like, why is everybody laughing at me?
What are you doing?
Guys, I'm not saying anything. I know what has
happened. You're
happened.
giving it away.
But, I mean, he really does have no clue. And
well, he will if he just looks at you.
I know. I believe Mark Zipchinski is the culprit.
Yeah.
He's now hiding because we're not supposed to say anything. But
Right.
Gum has attached that to his head.
Well, that's a good sign. I mean, hey, it was a tough, brutal weekend for the ball club. They went in with high hopes. Tigers took all three. CC Lee finally figured it out.
Well, you notice right before he goes between the lines.
Oh, well.
Somebody got him.
At least it's not the hot foot.
Oh, Plawecki.
Less painful, more embarrassing. TJ Rivera's on deck. Plawecki discovered the gum on his hat. I love that.
Well, the Phils have an 8-0 lead, and everybody's having fun. Aaron Nola says, wait, what's going on? What's on my hat? And he realizes now that he is the victim of the ever-popular bubble on the cap joke. It's fun to have an 8-0 lead, as you said, Mike.